Hello and welcome back to episode 5 of the Minecraft Survival Let's Play series. So today we're starting off in the base and a few things have changed since last time. So I've been doing a lot of work off camera. As you can already see in my inventory, I've got a whole bunch of interesting items. If we go over here we can see that I got myself an enchantment table. Now this is obviously quite a big thing to do off camera, and I was thinking about recording it, but I didn't think you guys wanted to see me just construct this thing, as it's fairly simple. Obviously I got myself a silk touch and a fortune pickaxe. The only thing I potentially want now is to increase the fortune to fortune 3 and to get mending on them both, but apart from that they're pretty awesome. I also went mining quite a bit. I mean, just in general you can see I've increased the way the layout of this is developed quite a bit and kind of sharpened up all the edges. And obviously if I go through my chests, I've got tons and tons of like the stone items. I've got a bit more wood collected now, tons of kind of random blocks, absolutely tons of ores. I mean, for example, I've got over 7 stacks of iron now, 42 blocks of coal, 63 diamonds plus all of those. Yeah, it's insane. I've just got so much stuff now. And yeah, if we look in this chest here, we've almost got a double chest full of redstone dust. I think that calls time for us to start doing some redstone. So yeah, we're going to get straight into that now. Alright, so I thought the best thing to be doing was to be building ourselves a fully automatic sugarcane farm, because obviously that seems to be my specialty. It is my most viewed video on YouTube under the redstone guide. So we're going to throw in our glass to begin with. Now I know a lot of the area doesn't have any glass in whatsoever. I will be building more rooms like this. It helps if I don't mess it up. Luckily we've got a silk touch pickaxe though. And yeah, I think this will be quite cool because it will allow us to kind of see what's going on sort of whilst we are walking about in the base. Obviously it's not going to have the best kind of view of the insides, but that's not really going to matter too much. We can have water streams going along with these sets here, but in actual fact I'm going to pull all of this up quickly, and I'm going to put in glowstone under the floor, just because I think the lighting may be an issue within this, and I obviously don't want to cause tons and tons of mobs to spawn. If we place all of these in, I'm going to leave this center block open because obviously we need to place a hopper in there, and that will just place like that. We'll sort out the chests in a bit, and we'll throw in the sand. This will mean that that middle block won't be able to have anything on it, so I can just get rid of that for now. And I think what I'll do is, I'm not too sure what I want to do here. Maybe I'll throw in just a thing of stone. Oh, I know what I can do. I can do stone, glowstone, stone. There we go. I think that will look quite good. Then if we go and get this filled in and do the same on the other side, as you can see that kind of fills that all in to the center there, and then we can work on placing the sugarcane in. Probably not the most normal approach to how I would have built this, but it's kind of just a quick way of building it, I guess. Then we don't need anything on that side, like that. I'm going to place those in just so we can get up, and torches in here just because that way I know no mobs are going to spawn. And then we grab ourselves our stone. We need to put in pistons actually first. This may cause a problem. We might need to break through bits in a sec, but there we come on, there we go. Do it on this side as well. Did I not bring him enough pistons? I thought I brought enough. Okay, looks like we're gonna have to go quickly create a piston. Ha. Nope, didn't fall in there. Okay, we need to create another piston. That worries me slightly. I think I may need to get another observer. Oh, yeah, of course, I've created 15. I needed to create 16. Ha, because that thing's 17 blocks long. Okay, in that case, we need to grab ourselves some more wood. We're just going to use oak for now, just because it's simple to kind of work with. So, one of these. I think that's the way around, yep. And then, how do you make a... I think it's like this. There we go. And another observer obtained. Awesome. Okay, so I mean that's already shaping up to look really good from the outside. I really do like the design of this, just because it is such a simple build, and yet it's so effective. I'm going to fill that hole back in there quickly, but I'm going to leave it open just because I know that it's going to be a pain to work with without something to get back out of. If we fill all of this in, we can then run a line of observers going along the top. Obviously that will detect when our sugarcane grows. Place that on top of there, and then we need to place redstone on top of that, and obviously that will power the block, which will then power the piston underneath. Now I think I'm going to leave this bit here empty, just so I can get a torch or two in. Yeah, I don't think it needs to really fire all the time, because obviously each time a sugarcane piece individually grows, it sends this like its individual side off. If I link the two together, then it sends the whole side off just for that one piece. I think, you know, due to me wanting to reduce the amount of lag that may be produced by this whole system, I think it's best if I don't interfere with that. And then if we pull this out, we can make ourselves a little bit to grab all the items. Helps if I connect the two though. There we go. Now, does this still open if I place that on top? Yes, it does. Awesome. I've got 8 blocks more of stone. It's tempting to just grab that. How does it look if I do that? I think that's what I'm going to go with. Just because I think before it took away a little bit too much too early. But yeah, that's that done. Awesome. So we have created ourselves a fully automatic sugarcane farm. We've got one piece of sugarcane, so we can check that this is well, if we get another piece of sugarcane, sorry, we can check if that's working. This chest here, grab one, and if we just go into here, and if that one grows one higher, yep, it sees that it's grown and it knocks them off. Now unfortunately there is going to be a few bits where we lose some, but not to worry. You know, obviously I'm sure that we won't need sugarcane in such a dire amount that becomes a problem. I am tempted to scale this up more towards the sky, but for now I think we're going to leave that as is. Alright guys, but the main focus of this episode is going to be what I was elaborating on last episode. The idea that we're going to explore this Nether fortress. Now I have personally taken a quick sneak peek at it because I had to go and get some Nether quartz obviously, and I ended up venturing up here, so this is kind of the easiest way to go. But there's a lot of blazes about, especially in this kind of area, so I have to take it very slow, or potentially very fast actually. depending on whether I'm being attacked or not. Right. At least we've made it onto the fortress. That's a blaze. Oh dear. Maybe if we just hide in this corner, and then if we eat. Now I'm not too sure if there'll be a spawner up here. Okay, good. Seems the spawner's over there. So if we just don't go near that, hopefully it won't spawn. I brought myself some golden apples along just in case. I think because obviously that way goes towards our own Nether portal. We'll head this way. Maybe towards the skeleton. Okay. That way's going up to a spawner. I don't really want to go towards the spawner. Right, let's explore this way a bit more then. At least we've found some basic ideas of where the spawners are. Down here. We found a chest. Nice. Anything around here? No. Okay. Alright. I believe around the corner there was stairs going up, but never walked. Awesome. So at least we've found that, so we can start farming that, start making some potions. Should probably grab this side as well. I'm not too sure if I'm going to bring this into the overworld or whether I'll just keep it planted in the Nether. Obviously we've got the bit around our portal which is full of soul sand, so it'd be quite cool to farm it there. Anything up here? Oh, with a skeleton. And we've got the wither effect on us. Oh, that's annoying. See, I was hoping we would, you know, find a whole bunch of wither skeletons and we could grab ourselves some wither skeleton skulls. I don't think that's going to be the case today. Obviously, I don't even have looting on my sword. But that's certainly something I'd like to work on. You know, obviously once I get a looting sword, then to build like a wither skeleton trap. Awesome. Alright, cool. Well, if we head back the way we came, we might stumble into something. Alright, and we're basically back to where we began, and there's absolutely nothing here of interest. Obviously, I'm trying to steer clear of that spawner as much as possible. But yeah, guys, that's kind of a disappointment, I guess. I will be coming back in a later episode. What I want to do is probably set that whole thing up as a wither skeleton spawner, and maybe a like concentrated zombie pigman farm, because then that way we could get tons of wither skeleton skulls, and or we could get tons of gold. Now, as I say, there's tons of soul sand here, so I think what I'm going to do is just start planting this stuff absolutely everywhere. And I know it's not going to be the best design, you know, it's not going to look great, but, you know, it just gets it planted, and we'll get loads and loads without really having to do much work. So yeah. Alright, and the last thing I wanted to do this episode was to upgrade my sword, because obviously I've got a fire aspect 1, sharpness 2, iron sword on the go. I want to get a diamond sword going. I'm breaking free. I'm not sure it's worth it just to get that. Let's throw in this wooden one, see what we get instead. Sharpness 3. Okay, that's looking a lot better. I do want looting though, that's the problem. Do I hold out for looting or do I go with sharpness? I think we'll hold out for looting. Just because I think I've got a sharpness book. Smite, not interested in that either. I'm breaking free. I think I might just have to take the risk. I'm breaking and not back. Oh dear. Oh well. Right. In that case, I need to get rid of these items. So if I just chuck those all through the portal, and then hopefully they'll despawn in the Nether, because I don't plan to go in there for a little bit whilst, you know, I'm off camera. So I've got that, and then I've got a few books in here. As I say, sharpness 3's in there. I've got knockback 2, but that's already on the sword. So I think I'm going to apply that now, and hopefully we will get a looting on this. And I'm going to use my usual calling this one subscribe, because I do plan to keep this sword. Obviously it's got unbreaking 3, so it should last a little while, and we can throw this one back in the chest and come back to it should we ever need it. But that's kind of it for this episode, guys. As you can see, the sugarcane's growing as you're trying, like walking through the Nether bit in the the soul sandy area in the Nether. The Nether water's all started to grow loads, so that's super awesome. I think the only ones in this chest are the ones 2 from earlier, but I'm sure this will all grow out pretty quickly. But yeah, guys, that's all I have time for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.